Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Melanie, your She Shed Scrapper. So today I am back with another 2-page Christmas layout, finishing out this week. I figured I would do a week of Christmas in July. So this layout I am using, I think it's called Together for Christmas by Pink Paislee. You saw the project pad in the beginning. And I'm going to be using this cut file. It is from Vicki Boutin, and I just absolutely loved it. And so what I decided to do is pop it up on some foam tape here. I had to kind of find the rest of my foam tape and add some to the middle. And honestly, I need to get better at this. It did not really work the way that I thought it would. Once I put it on that green paper, it doesn't look, maybe it's the foam tape that I'm using, but it doesn't look extremely popped up off the page. I kind of wanted it to have some dimension, and I don't know, it doesn't really look like it. These foam stickers are from Dollar Tree. I decided I was going to try them, and everything else I've used them on I have been happy with, but this, for whatever reason, and maybe I just needed to carry it all the way across the square there, and maybe if I would have done that it would have kind of stuck up better. But here I am trying to get it all kind of placed how I wanted to, and again, I don't know, it works, but it's not kind of what I had envisioned, I guess. But I just had to trim the bottom there, and then I decided I was going to use the wood background to kind of border it, because as you can see, the tree cut file is not completely 12 by 12. And so I just thought using the wood, which I love this piece, it's just a nice dark piece of wood grain. I just like that a lot. So I just thought that would look nice kind of around it as another border. So once I get that, I am going to use this photo of me and the boys around the Christmas tree. I figured that was appropriate. I've had this idea to use this cut file for a while now and just finally got around to it. So I was trying to figure out kind of what to use to back the photo, and I really liked this red paper here. It has some Christmas sayings on it, but I kind of wanted to use it as a border on page 2 as well. You could kind of see me put the wood grain up like over top there of the red, and I think that's going to be my background for page 2, but I wanted to gut it so I could use it to back the inside of the photo there. And you can see that I previously gutted the wood grain. I do that just especially with a paper like that because it is a perfect piece of paper, and I would hate to waste it for what you could see maybe half an inch on each side. And so that is actually going to be the majority of my background for page 2, that wood grain that I used. I kind of wanted to add another layer behind the photo just to, I guess, spice it up a little bit. I don't know. But instead I decided to just put a strip of that at the top. And once I get that glued to the top, I go back to the project pad to find a nice phrase sticker. It says Merry Christmas. I just love the font, the red and the white. I just thought looked really nice with the layout. And then on the sticker sheet that comes with the project pad, there was that cute little bow, so I figured I would put that to the bottom left and kind of add to that. I added Christmas Eve because these were taken before we went to church on Christmas Eve. And then just a lot of the gold stars. I did have an idea to do with the tree, and you can see it here. I decided to use Nouveau drops to act kind of like lights on the Christmas tree, I guess. So I picked the 3 colors, the blue, the green, and the yellow, and I'm going to kind of add 1 to each end of the tree there. And then with the star, I had added a gold star in the middle, and then I decided to trace it around with the yellow, and if I'm going to be completely honest, I am not thrilled with it. I do end up changing it, and you can see I smeared the Nuvo there. So I cleaned it up and just added another drop there. I have these presents. They are chipboard, and so I figured I would add some to the bottom of the Christmas tree to kind of give it, I want to say realistic. I don't know, just present under the tree. I just thought would be cute, and so I just add a couple of stars there as well, and then kind of move on to page 2. And like I said earlier, I'm going to use that red that I had gutted to back the photos, and then I'm going to use the middle of the wood paper there and just really use up the scraps from page 1. This is not one, that kind of carries all the way over, but it does use the same collection and the same papers for the 2-page layout. I have these silly, goofy photos of my boys here. I told them if they took one nice one with Mom that I would take some silly ones, and here they are. This is a couple Christmases ago, but it just shows their personalities to a T, I guess. They are definitely goofy kids. So I am going to double back, I believe, both of these photos with the white, and maybe I'm not going to double back them. I do like how that white... Oh, I do double back them. I had to take a look at the photos of the layout that I had taken. So with the project pads, they're super nice. They have solid color cardstock in the back, or paper in the back, that matches the pattern paper. So I went to the back of the project pad to find this red, and I am just going to place the photos down and then get on with my embellishing. So for this layout, I did use some of my Christmas stash. It did not come all from the project pad, although you could definitely have it all from the project pad because you get a 12 by 12 sheet of stickers there. So I was tempted to use some of my Christmas tags, but I just did not, I don't know, I didn't like the way that it looked, and I use tags a lot these days. So I did find that joyful, and then I added that kind of, those leaves behind it. The project pad has these square stickers here that I thought I was going to line up across the page, and when I got done with that, I decided I really did not like that. I do struggle. A lot of sticker sheets, a lot of papers, I guess, kind of come with squares of different sizes, and that is one thing that I don't really know how to use in a layout, or that I kind of avoid using in a layout. So I took those off, did find a chipboard wreath at the top, and added that behind the joyful. That is pretty much for the most part going to finish off that top cluster, but then I needed to kind of figure out what to add to the bottom and to the top left. I grabbed out some of my Felicity Jane Christmas goodies, played around with those presents, but did not like the way that looked either. But there was this tab from the Felicity Jane that said, "Oh, Christmas tree," and I thought that was really cute and appropriate, so I added that to the top left of the photo. And honestly, really just needed to figure out that bottom. So I found a chipboard that said "Jingle All the Way" that I thought was really cute. When I overlap photos like that, I do like to embellish kind of where the seam is, if you want to, I guess, put it like that. And so that circle was perfect, and then I found some phrase stickers from the project pad that I added. And then I went through with some Nuvo drops and added that to each cluster as well. I used the green and the blue. So for page 1, I really did not like the Christmas tree. And I think I made another oops, maybe, while I was kind of messing with it. And I guess I forgot that I did add a green stripe. I wanted to incorporate you know, every paper that was in page 1 onto page 2. So the green background, I did add a green stripe there to break up that navy. I felt like it helped on that left hand side of the photos there. It was kind of empty, so it helped with that. But back to page 1. I don't know if I had another boo-boo or what, but I decided I was going to go through and I was going to now kind of use the enamel or the Nuvo drops to fill in the outsides of each of the, or the last kind of leaf of each branch. And I really, really did not like that. So when the video is over, what I decided to do is go back and actually recut the cut file in a dark green. So this, it is not on camera. I did it off camera, and I just placed the cut file over top of the white cut file. Here you can see the close-ups, and then I just used red enamel dots on the outside of each the leaves, and I like the way this looks so much better than the white. I tend to cut my cut files in white instead of any other color, and the green I just felt like looked so much better, and then just having the enamel dots instead of the Nuvo drops on the leaves just made me so much happier, I guess. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week of Christmas in July and enjoyed this video, and we will see you next time. Bye guys.